If you're an avid sports fan and would like to place bets on games, you may want to learn more about betting tips for soccer. There are different types of bets, as well as tips to help you make informed decisions about which team to back. In this video, we will go over the types of bets and how to read the odds before placing your bet. We'll also show you how to find a tip that fits your preferences and needs. Bet types. Soccer betting has a long and rich history. The game is popular all over the world, attracting more than 20,000 spectators at the most popular venues. You can place your wagers online or in person at soccer betting venues around the globe. To get a taste of what each type of bet entails, check out the following examples. The first type is proposition betting, where you place a wager on an individual game event. Point spread betting, on the other hand, is an option for bettors who want to place their bet on an underdog team. Unlike soccer parlays, soccer wagering on corners is quite rare and requires a lot of research. The most common soccer bets are the winning team and the draw. If you have a good knowledge of a team's scoring patterns, you can place a bet on the final score of a game. You can also bet on the score at halftime and at full time. This is useful for betting on tight games where the result is undecided at halftime. Aside from the straight bet, you can also place bets on the number of goals, which can vary depending on the odds. There are many other types of soccer betting, including handicap betting. In spread betting, the stronger team is given an additional goals handicap. The favorite must win by more than 2 goals to claim the bet. A team that is underdog, plus 1.5, can win, lose, or draw. Another type of soccer betting involves Asian handicapping, which allows you to place a bet on half of a game or a push. If you're betting on a draw, you'll find more options for bettors than you'll find in most other sports. Ways to make a bet. There are several ways to bet on soccer games. Many bookmakers will offer a point spread or handicap for the game, and the odds are often between 0.5 and 2 goals. In most cases, you can bet on either the favorite or the underdog, and the spread is usually a half goal. If the game goes over, you'll be refunded half of your bet. You can also bet on an over/under matchup, in which the underdog is favored to win by more than 1 goal. Goal lines are similar to point spreads in football, but they eliminate the possibility of one particular outcome. A goal line in soccer is often minus 0.5 goals, but it can be higher if a team is a heavy favorite. A goal line in soccer has juice associated with it, so you'll have to be aware of that. Nonetheless, goal line betting is a great way to get a large payout. A common way to bet on soccer is the money line. This is the simplest type of bet. It simply asks you to choose one team, and the odds for each team are based on the implied probability of winning. While this is an excellent way to place a wager, soccer games can end in a tie. This is why many sportsbooks post a 3-way money line for soccer games. If you're looking for the most exciting ways to bet on soccer, moneyline bets are the way to go. These wagers require you to choose a winner or a tie, and most of the time the favorites are pushed, or a draw. You'll receive a payout if either team wins the match. However, there are also many other options. If you're looking for more than one way to place a wager, you can consider the double chance bet. This option is safer than moneyline bets, since you can make 2 bets at once. Ways to read the odds. The odds are displayed in multiples of .25. For example, if you bet $120 on Seattle to win and $200 on FC Dallas to lose, you'll win $100 and lose $250. Then, if you bet the same amount on both teams, you'll win $200 and lose $250, respectively. Unlike other sports, soccer odds are not always easy to understand, and sometimes even discourage people from placing bets. Fortunately, there are several ways to read the odds when betting soccer. The odds are divided into 2 parts, one for each half of the game. Usually, they are marked as favorites and underdogs. Sometimes, the lines are accompanied by a plus or sign. The plus sign represents the favorite team, while the minus sign represents the underdog. Knowing the odds in advance can give you an advantage over bookmakers. If you want to place a bet on a team, always read the odds before the game to get a better idea of what to expect. Before betting on a soccer match, you should understand the team's makeup and strategy. Some teams thrive off of high-speed attacks while others rely on stout defending. In addition to understanding the team's strategy, you should look at the odds. While past performances don't guarantee a win, you should take note of these statistics and shop around. By doing so, you'll have a better chance of winning a bet. Knowing the odds can be difficult, but it's important to understand how the numbers are calculated. For example, odds can change quickly, and the betting line for a team could move a lot more than 1 point in real time. In this case, you'll need to check other sports books for better odds. In addition to this, keep in mind the betting margin of each team, as bookmakers can manipulate the odds in order to boost their profits. Ways to find a tip. You might have been searching for a soccer betting tip that can make your betting decisions easier. But if you want to be successful at sports betting, you should learn how to find one. You can find it by searching the internet. Here are some of the most popular tips you can follow. First, you should consider the odds. Normally, the odds are higher in pre-match games, but you can find better odds during a game. For example, Asian handicap handicaps the teams according to their form and strength. That way, a stronger team has a higher chance of winning a bet. Alternatively, you can use a soccer betting tip by using a bet building service. Other ways to find a soccer betting tip include the total number of goals scored. Typically, soccer matches don't have a lot of goals, but you can get a good estimate of it by checking the injury list, recent results, and defensive and offensive stats. It's also helpful if you're familiar with a team's form and know how they play. There are many ways to find a soccer betting tip that's both informative and profitable. You can use the moneyline as a betting tip. A moneyline bet involves selecting a team to win the match or a draw. In moneyline betting, you'll place a bet on the favorite and the underdog. The minus sign in moneyline betting refers to the favorite, while a plus sign indicates the underdog. Moneyline bets are the most common type of soccer bet. There are also bets on over-under total goals, goal line bets, and even player or team prop bets.